it.
There's roadblocks.
My sister knows it too. Like she
I
puts
see
up
it
with me a
all.
lot.
You see it all?
She puts up with me a lot. Like I
Confirmed.
mean, because I went through a 7-year relationship breakup too, so
Okay.
she
Oh, wow.
saw that part.
That's a good
and then
amount of time.
like talking to another guy, and it's just like another part, and it's like, you know what? Fuck men. Like,
Hey.
Hey, me
Hey.
too.
Yeah, we
All
saw
about the ladies.
Now we're pretty yeah, we suck.
yeah, literally. So it's just
You can't live with us. You can't live with
You
us.
can't kill us because then you go to jail.
There you go.
Sophia's
What
like,
is that? Mala hierba nunca muere, güey.
Yerba mala. Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
No me la
can't
sé.
really translate that.
No me, no me dijo mi abuelita.
No. I
yeah.
love your positivity.
What
though.
would you say was like is a primary driver? Because I found that my drive has always been competitive, so I need to have someone that like next to me that beats me or that's
Yeah.
like neck to neck to really push myself. Otherwise, there's like
There's like nothing,
Yeah,
right?
so,
and it's
like-
really hard mentally by yourself.
Yeah,
You know
too.
what? I think what helped a lot was growing up, my dad had pushed me a lot, you know,
Okay.
especially in gymnastics where he was like,
that's a grueling sport, by the way. Just gymnastics.
it is.
It's,
So it was me and my little brother. My brother was actually younger than me, and he could do all these flips that I could not even like
fathom?
do.
Yeah. He saw it and he could do it.
So I would just watch him and cry, and I'd
hate
be like,
people like
"How
that."
come
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
can't do that? I'm
Yeah,
older than
I get
him.
you, I
You know,
get you.
I'm very young and thinking like I should be able to do that."
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "Some people are gifted. Some people have to work hard for it, Rachel. And if you want something, you gotta fucking work hard for it."
Yeah.
And that was just the mentality at that age when I was about, I think in elementary and middle school, where it was
Yeah.
like, okay, like I'm gonna work hard for this. So I trained hard to get to where he was at, and
Yeah.
it took longer, but eventually I did get to where he was at.
Yeah, that's not
And
bad
then-
advice.
Yeah. So then, when I joined bodybuilding, I was so used to motivating myself as far as looking into YouTube magazines, like
Right.
what was this Muscle Nation? Was it
Muscle
back in the day?
Muscle development.
Muscle,
Penthouse.
development. I was so into those magazines where I used to just look at like every part of your muscle and just kind of write down like, all right, this day I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna copy whatever this magazine had, you know. And so it just.
What? This was 20 what?
This was at James Watt too. So this was in high school.
So
Like
2010,
like
this is where it
15,
started.
16, I was 15, 16 years old by then.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started doing things on my own. I was kind of to myself back in high school. My older brother was kind of like a party animal.
Yeah.
So he was like never near me. So I was just like always
Gotcha,
locked up in my room. And then from there, I think I just kind of developed like learning things on my own already, kind of like motivating myself.
Right.
You know, and so when I joined CrossFit, I was so used to wanting more for myself, and I thought that was such a challenge because it was just so different. And so when I tried CrossFit for the first time, it was like, this is what I fucking love, and this is what I wanted. This is what I've been wanting to do, you know. And then from there, it was just. It was fun. It was kind of like learning something and challenging yourself, you know,
Yeah.
trying to learn something was just so fun for me.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't do that, but I will learn to do that. Was
Yeah.
just fun, you know?
Perfect.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's cool that you had that because I've found that a lot of people don't believe in themselves enough to be able to know that to have confidence in their training. Confidence.
But believe it or not, I'm both. Because I feel like a lot has to do with your background as far as like how you were grown, like
yeah.
you grew up with your parents.
Yeah.
My mom was very kind of negative.
Right.
She was very like doubtful, and I do pick that up as well. So sometimes in sports, I'm very like doubtful. Sometimes in competitions
Yeah.
where I'm like, fuck, like that girl's better than me.
Feel the
Like I
confidence.
do
Yeah.
doubt myself sometimes. Like competing with these athletes right here these are games athletes. These are top dog athletes, you know? And I'm
Jesus.
right next to them thinking like, shit, I gotta get my
barely
shit
look human.
together.
I know. I just saw like
You know?
10 seconds of like people doing stuff. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And
Yeah,
and they are, of course.
Matt
but-
Frazier, that's me.
Hey,
Come on, that's me.
EP represent.
See that
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about.
That's
Like
fucking ridiculous.
you're just right there with all of
For
them.
me,
Yeah.
that blows my mind. That's fucking badass. I think that's fucking badass.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you guys rode jet skis? No, I'm just kidding. I
jet skis,
didn't know CrossFit had jet skis.
right?
Whoa, this looks crazy. There's like cars flipping over and shit. Oh, you bull riding?
And then bull.
So you did all of this in one day, Rachel? Huh?
Damn.
You surfed? You rode a bull.
Ski.
Yo, surfing's
Yeah.
no joke.
Yeah.
Surfing's
yeah.
fun. I don't know.
Yeah, I've tried and it's
Boogie
So
boarding.
that was a comp in Columbus in
Okay.
Ohio. That was so much fun. That comp
That's
that weekend
crazy.
beat my fucking body up. I was
There
beat
you
up.
are.
There I am.
Hey.
Yeah, I was beat the fuck up for the whole weekend. Like my back was destroyed.
Yeah.
Just the workouts that they like had us do were rough.
No,
We're
I bet.
mentally and physically just. I was just like, fuck, I'm done. Like the next workout was more back. The next workout was more back.
back.
You know,
Oh,
and it's
Jesus
just like,
Christ.
when am I gonna rest my back?
And then compared to this is I would